Your Fiverr account disabled, gigs deleted, reviews gone, earnings frozen, and Fiverr holds your money for 180 days after a permanent ban. 6 months before you can even start the withdrawal process. Here's what changed. In 2026, Fiverr pivoted to AI native high value work, gigs above $500. Their anti-fraud system was rebuilt, and it's now flagging legitimate sellers who don't fit the new behavioral profile. Gigs under $30 are being deprioritized in search. Today, what triggers suspensions, how to appeal, and how to protect your account so one ban doesn't wipe out your freelance career. Watch this video till the end. I'll show you a clean multi-accounting setup for dealing with a Fiverr account suspended situation and how to get 2 gigabytes of free proxies for free so you can protect your accounts and start with less risk. Let's go. The biggest trigger. Fiverr builds a regional consistency profile per seller. Login location, IP, time zone, browser language. Travel, VPN use, or ISP changes all trigger flags. VPNs make it worse. Commercial VPN ranges are flagged immediately. Fiverr's NLP reads text inside images and PDFs via OCR, approximately 99% detection, mentioning WhatsApp, Telegram, Payoneer, or bank transfer, even in negative context like I don't use WhatsApp, flags the conversation. Fiverr's Seller ID, Canvas, WebGL, Audio API, Resolution, Fonts, Hardware concurrency is permanently blacklisted when you're banned. New account from same device detected in minutes. .zip and .exe deliveries trigger automated scans. Code that matches Fiverr's malware patterns equals instant suspension. Developers at highest risk. Auto refreshers, SEO tools, ad blockers, they create bot-like click patterns that Fiverr's behavioral AI catches in milliseconds. Quick real example, a graphic designer who casually mentioned let's continue on Telegram in a Fiverr message to a repeat client. NLP flagged it immediately, account got a warning, gig rankings dropped for 2 weeks, and 3 pending orders went into review limbo. If she'd shared contact details through the final delivery file's metadata instead of the chat, still risky, but the NLP scans chat messages far more aggressively than file properties. 3 suspension levels, each one worse than the last. First, the Shadowban. Your gigs vanish from search, but your dashboard looks completely normal. Check your analytics. 0 impressions for 10 or more days straight. You're shadowbanned. Fiverr is watching before they act. Second, the 60-day restriction. You get an email. Earnings locked, gig rankings dropped. This is the investigation window. Appeal immediately. Go silent and it automatically escalates to permanent at day 60. Third, permanent suspension. Account disabled. Gigs deleted. Earnings frozen for 90 days. This is the end state you want to avoid at all costs. If your wallet is still accessible, withdraw now. Don't wait. Your first 2 responses will come from bots. The automated system checks your appeal against pre-approved pathways and returns the same line. Our decision is final. Most sellers stop here. That's the mistake. Persistence is the strategy. Open tickets through multiple contact pathways. The appeal form, main support, seller-specific channels. Reference your order count, your earnings history, your track record. Stay professional every single time. Your plan of action needs 3 things. 1. Acknowledge what the system likely flagged, even if you did nothing wrong. 2. Provide documentation. Hotel booking, flight itinerary, utility bill, government ID. 3. Outline prevention steps. Something specific. I will access Fiverr exclusively from my home IP going forward. Real example. An e-commerce consultant missed a deadline during a family emergency. Client filed a dispute, account restricted, 1 appeal submitted, 1 automated denial received, and they stopped. Restriction escalated to permanent at day 60. 4 years on the platform. 200 completed orders. A human reviewer would have seen that context. They never got one because they quit after the first rejection. Follow up every 5 days. Keep pushing until a human sees it. If you're suspended right now, pause this video and draft your plan of action before you do anything else. Myth number 1, I'll create a new account from the same computer. Reality, Fiverr's seller. ID fingerprint, Canvas, WebGL, audio, fonts, hardware concurrency is permanently blacklisted. New account from the same device gets detected within minutes. New email, SIM, browser reinstall, none change the underlying fingerprint. Myth number 2, a VPN protects my location on Fiverr. Reality, VPN is one of the fastest triggers for a location inconsistency flag. Fiverr's IP intelligence flags, commercial, VPN ranges immediately. Myth number 3, Fiverr only cares about what I type in messages. Reality, Fiverr's NLP now scans images and PDFs via OCR with approximately 99% accuracy. A screenshot with WhatsApp visible, a PDF with a phone number in the header, the system reads it. Here's the real problem most Fiverr sellers don't know about. Your account can get flagged for location inconsistency even when you've done nothing wrong. You travel for work. Your ISP assigns you a new IP. You log in from a cafe once. Fiverr's regional consistency system sees that as suspicious and flags your account before you've broken a single rule. The fix is browser profile isolation. One dedicated profile for Fiverr, always launching from the same consistent identity, same fingerprint, same IP location. Every single session. That's exactly what GoLogin is built for. I'll show my own setup in GoLogin because that's what I personally use, but the workflow translates to any anti-detect browser. Before doing real work in any profile, always verify the fingerprint first. Open ifi.com inside the profile and confirm everything looks clean and consistent. Before you even think about logging into Fiverr, you need to set this up first. Open GoLogin, hit Add Profile, and name it something like Fiverr Main. Now here's the part most people skip. Your proxy. You want a static residential proxy, not rotating. This is important. Fiverr tracks what they call regional consistency. Basically, they expect you to log in from the same location every time. If your IP changes every session, that's a red flag to their system. It looks like location spoofing. So, static residential, set it to your country, hit check proxy to confirm it's working, then create the profile and run it. What I like about GoLogin is that once you paste in your proxy, it handles everything else automatically. Time zone, browser language, geolocation, all of it adjusts to match the proxy IP. You don't have to touch any of that manually. Now, open the profile, go to ifi.com first. You want everything showing green. If something's flagged, fix it before you proceed. Once it's all clean, navigate to Fiverr and log in. That's your foundation. Everything else builds on this. Why this works? Fiverr's detection compares your IP location, time zone, language, and fingerprint for regional consistency across sessions. When every login shows the same city, same time zone, same fingerprint, the system reads it as a stable, genuine seller. Now, if iFi throws up any warnings, don't log in yet. Regenerate the fingerprint first, then recheck. And if your proxy fails entirely, that's not a GoLogin issue. Reach out to your proxy provider and verify your credentials. One more thing while you're setting up the profile. No extensions. I don't care how useful they seem. Auto refreshers, SEO tools, any of that. Leave them off any profile you're using for Fiverr. These tools create behavioral patterns that fraud detection picks up almost immediately. Developers. Delivering .zip or .exe files puts you at higher risk for malware scanner false positives. Consider delivering code through GitHub repos or cloud links instead of direct uploads. Creatives, lower malware risk but higher NLP scan risk. Make sure no contact information appears anywhere in delivered files. One honest trade-off before we wrap up. Static residential proxies cost more per gigabyte than rotating ones. That's just the reality of what Fiverr's regional consistency requirement demands. There's no cheap workaround on a platform that tracks your login location every single session. Treat it as a business expense and budget accordingly. So, to recap everything we covered. First, identify your suspension type. Shadowban, 60-day, or permanent. If it's a 60-day, appeal immediately. Second, push past the bot responses. Use a plan of action and keep escalating until you reach a human reviewer. Third, set up your GoLogin profile with a static residential proxy, location matched, same IP every session. Fourth, always verify on ifi.com before logging in, all green before you proceed. And fifth, keep the profile clean. No extensions, no external platform names and messages, deliver on time. If you want to set this up for your own account, I've left a link in the description. 40% off GoLogin, plus 2 gigabytes of free proxies. If this helped, hit like. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. See you in the next one.